All right. Let's see. Some exciting news. This is a good way to start off the show. St. Augustine, one of 4 finalists to be the home of the Black History Museum. That's exciting.
Yeah. Very.
We're on the brink of becoming the host city for Florida's first Museum of Black History as it advances into the final phase of selection, with St. Augustine as the top contender.
That's awesome.
We are the absolute top contender for this. The Florida Museum of Black History Task Force identified St. Augustine as a leading location, with Orange County, Sarasota, and Opelika following closely behind.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, boy, Opelika's too far down south.
Yeah.
Sarasota, way out of the way. So
Yeah.
They've got
And-
interesting stories, but nothing like ours.
Orange County, they have Eatonville, but I mean,
They're second.
Are they number 2 on
Yeah.
there?
Are they?
Okay, I can see them being the real competition. So the other two, I don't see how it makes sense compared to what we can offer.
We have such a
And I don't
story
think-
that's been evolutionary, like so different
It's
too.
just, you know,
Yeah.
It's ours. We got to take this home.
Knock on wood, Davey.
Come on, I want this.
There you
Yeah.
go.
just 19. I mean, like when I did my movie, the research, and I went really far back, but I mean, we got Fort Mose, we got, what happened in 1964. We have they're pretty sure the first person born in the New World, which was in St. Augustine, was a black individual.
Wow.
They
Wow.
can't 100% do it, but that, a lot of historians in the Historic Society have said that they believe that the first person born here was a black
That's
individual.
amazing.
Hey,
So
that is pretty
you,
cool.
You,
I didn't know
you
that.
can't beat that,
Right?
Right? Did you send him your movie for consideration?
I offered it to the committee, anything that they wanted to do with the wait-ins and Martin Luther King and the pool scenes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But most of that stuff I pulled off of the National Archives and stuff like that. That way I didn't have errors and omissions. It was all
Right, you weren't just Googling it.
It was
Yeah.
all exactly. It wasn't hearsay.
Right.
When the actors were talking, we were using the actual words. They were playing that person, but they were using the exact words they said. Didn't paraphrase it. When the character who played Dr. Haling, he was saying the words Dr. Haling had already said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What do you think a museum like that will do to our community? Do you think it'll just be a different tourist attraction, or what does that look like?
I think it's a wonderful thing because every fourth grader in the state of Florida comes here. So like when you see a tour group, I always walk up to them. Let me guess, 4th grade.
Really?
Because it's the state of Florida, and in the curriculum for the state of Florida, they study in the 4th grade.
Okay.
So every 4th grader's field trip, like
wow.
you see all those kids, and it's like, oh wow, why are these kids all the same size? They're all 4th graders, but it's part of the curriculum, so it'll easily flow into the curriculum.
Nice.
And by coming to St. Augustine, because they're already coming here.
Yeah.
So I think it's great for young students to understand certain parts of our history, and not all of it's pretty.
Yeah.
So
I think that's much more important than taking him to the Mosquito Museum.
yeah. By the way, our nephew went to the Mosquito Museum. Said it's really nice.
I got tagged in too. They said it's a very nice museum. I was like, okay.
Did they say they had fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said it was done nice.
I was shocked. I was like, okay, you're really. I was told I was missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that's the truth.
And
Amanda Edwards went. She's like, you are missing out.
we're moving the house over close to where this museum would be. It'd be on opposite corner of it. But I mean,
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So-
I didn't realize that.
yeah. So it's going to be really close to that. So
Yeah.
you'll have that open exhibit that'll tell that story too.
And then what would they take the kids down to Lincolnville or something like that? Maybe Fort Mose. Like, would they do like a? You think
Probably,
like a
probably
tour?
Lincolnville Museum, which also has its own unique,
Yeah.
story to tell.
Well, that'd be great. They could get a real piece of history going down to Lincolnville and
Right.
having,
Yeah.
yeah.
And keeping the energy going with 4th graders is probably smart to keep it the flow and the go. So yeah, that'd be a great field trip, guys.
Yeah,
I think
a lot of people know. I mean, like, and there's a house, an independent house in Lincolnville, where there's one slave cabin that survived, and the people that bought the house redid it in the same fashion, and they basically refurbished it, and it still has that look to it. It looks like a little garage unless you know what you're looking for.
Ooh, I wonder if that's the house I lived in.
Yeah. It was horrible. No, but it's
like one of those half of addresses, right?
It's got a marker on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of a cool story of, what that area used to be. 'Cause it used to be orange groves and stuff like that in Lincolnville. So after the Civil War, it became like Lincolnville and Little Africa.
Yeah.
is
Okay.
what they called it.
Well, prayers up so we get this museum. That'd be amazing. Shout out
it's
to
Little
Greg
New
White.
York.
I know he's been involved with this too. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a great team, that's going Friday. Commissioner Arnold's heavily involved in it. Gail Phillips from the Lincolnville Museum, she's on that task force. I mean, there's so many people that are there. But like you said, I think it helps with Fort Mose and Lincolnville, and this one kind of gives you that triangle of
Trifecta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Cool history.
So, St. Johns County was invited down to a special meeting in Tallahassee. They're going to present their proposal. They're not going to prevent their proposal.
Presenting.
Come on down. We're going to stop you from talking, but come on down.
They're blocking the other. They're blocking the other cities.
Look nice, stand there quiet. We're going to judge. Yeah.
We are going to present our proposal, making a crucial step in the decision-making process. Top 3 candidates will undergo final consideration by key state authorities, including the governor, Senate President, House Speaker, and minority leaders of both chambers. Are we still going to have Renner as the House Speaker at that point?
Yeah, I think so. He's there until the end of the. So we got Renner and we have DeSantis. Both have represented our area.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're the right choice.
We are really the right choice.
It's not just that. We're the right choice.
Eatonville, go find a grant or something.
Yeah.
This is ours.
So, and we were here centuries before Eatonville.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So just.
Yeah. All right.